Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, okay? Let's get started. I have pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is ravenous, insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have, hunger for pleasure. Child. So somebody's hungry. That's the bottom of the deck for you, Taurus. Let's get some more. All right. What do we have for Taurus? After that, somebody's hungry and has an insatiable appetite for something. Uncontrollable desires, must have, obsession. Someone is obsessed. Wow. Holding on, can't let go, and clinging. Not to mention ravenous. Heartstrings, mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and string along. So someone is playing games. Someone could be pulling on the old heartstrings. That could cause... And trash. Too much. Screenshots, proof, letting go, throwing out memories. So someone is kicking something or someone to the curb, throwing them out into the trash. There's a ravenous energy, someone just insatiable. They're obsessed and they're having a hard time letting go. And I'm thinking that this is because someone is playing mind games with them. Could be you, could be them. Reverse the roles as you see fit. So I'm going to say you. Someone is playing with you. But I feel like you may, in the near future, recognize this, and then they get kicked to the curb. So facade, yeah, I think you recognize that they're putting on a front, that none of this is true. They've got you, you know, maybe that I don't know how to say it, but that magic, that thing people do sometimes to kind of create that obsession, you know? Okay, that's too bad. All right, so let's get, got you in your head. Let's get some more cards on obsession. What does the tarot need to know about obsession for Taurus? Can't let go. Clinging. What's going on here? What happened? Mind games. 5 of Swords. Mind games. Okay, so somebody's got you. Reverse the roles. Somebody's got you. They're working on you. Working hard on you. So we have mind games, we have collaboration, and we have the firm foundation with the 4 of Wands. We have 5, 4, 3 on the board. That's going backwards for me. It almost feels like, you know, with the heartstrings, that they're playing games with you, but you're like working doubly hard to try and keep this foundation going, trying to hold on to some stability in this situation. They've got they're I feel like you're running ragged trying to keep things going because you have a bit of an obsession with this person, or they have played it to where you become that way. Regret. And in your head, it's causing regret. It's putting you in your head. You're constantly wondering, am I doing the right thing? Is this what they want? Did I do it right? And you know, and You're very, very anxious. You've got yourself in a mental prison. And that's a missed opportunity. 4 of Cups. I'm feeling like you're not happy with what's being offered to you. And maybe you recognize that they're tugging on your heartstrings, which is why they go to the trash. Stars in the reverse. You got your boundaries up over this person because they're not a healed individual. And we got the Magician here, 8 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like you are going into a bit of isolation. You're trying to manifest something better for yourself. You're working on yourself. You're working to get yourself out of this 8 of Swords energy. Yeah, you're putting that to death. You're transforming it. So you're starting over. You're getting a rebirth here. So you're getting yourself out of this obsessive energy. Page of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Moon. Yeah, you're done with all the secrets, all the small offers, you know, and you're the one doing all the heavy lifting, and they ain't right. Okay, let's look at the heartstrings. What is the manipulation? Mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and string along. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. That is not the energy you're trying to be in with this person. You are not trying to be in that energy. Let's see what we get. Heartstrings. What do you have for us, Spirit? That independent energy. That's what you're moving towards. Here's taking charge of your life with the Emperor. And not accepting offers that are not in alignment with you, who you are, what you desire. I think you're kicking off those old chains. That obsession, that obsessive energy, I think you're getting rid of that. You're taking charge. Moving past the conflict. I feel like you're no longer conflicted. Your heart is wide open again. And you're ready for something new if that's what you're looking for. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired with the situation. You're done with the wounded warrior. Decisive action towards your happiness. And a possible new love. Of course, you're loving on yourself. Resting and healing. And taking your time doing things right. Transforming that puppy. You are in transformation. You are changing. You're changing out those old heartstrings. They can't tug them. Like, here, you can have those strings. I'm growing some new ones. You can't touch them. Bottom of the deck. Stability. King of Pentacles. You are moving into your stable lifestyle. We have the Page of Wands, which is a spark, something new and passionate. We have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor now. As you do better, your wheel starts to turn. You start getting out of the ruts that you found yourself stuck in with this obsession. She's not doing anything. She's just like sitting there moaning over where this other person is. But that's not your energy anymore. You're going after your own passions. You're bringing justice to this situation. You're planting new seeds. And I'm feeling like a new soulmate will come in for you. You'll be off on your next adventure, moving away from emotions that don't serve you anymore because you've learned some lessons. Okay. You're coming out of that nostalgic kind of, ooh, I can't live without them kind of energy. So let's see what this trash energy is talking about. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. And that's those memories. Too much, screenshot proof, letting go, and throwing out memories. So you go from being obsessed with all the memories and things to getting rid of those memories. You're purging yourself from everything that was going on over there because you're being played with. Oh, Tower up. First card. Blew that up. Something in the reverse. Yep, no new opportunity for this person. And you're going after a spark. Something new. Something brand new. Four of Cups. Missed opportunity. Mind games. Nope, not having it. And the Four of Pentacles. Scarcity mindset. You have pulled yourself out of that. You blew all of that up with the Tower. You recognize that this situation, this person, is not your brand spanking new opportunity. It's not the thing to go towards. You found another passion, and that's what you're moving towards. Not going to let go of what's coming next for you. You're holding on to what you have. You're no longer giving freely to this person because they play games. King of Wands. Four of Swords. Healing and recovery. Three of Wands. Waiting for results. So you're moving towards your passion. All while doing the healing. You have healed from this situation, this person, what have you. And you're waiting for something new to come in. There's the Devil. And there is a message of love. So that obsession energy, I got company. That obsession energy, I think someone may be hoping that you have that obsessive energy in you when they show up. Somebody's going to come back with a small little cup of love for you, but it's tainted. There's the Emperor, divine masculine. There's a masculine energy coming in. Why is the Devil here? Star, alignment. Empress, match to the Emperor. Ace of Swords, that's clarity. That's a breakthrough. So you've had clarity about this situation. You've had illumination. You are in alignment with your divine energy. I think when this masculine comes in, can't really call him divine because he's showing up with the Devil in his back pocket. So he's a little toxic. That's obvious with the heartstring pulling and keeping you in your head like that. He's got some toxicity he needs to let go of before he can come to you, because you got Ace of Swords, clarity. You know what scoop is. You got the Star. You're in alignment with your divine feminine. A toxic masculine cannot, play these games. You can't play on this playground. Got to make that decision. You got to choose that proper path. So you may have a bit of a choice to make. A bit of a choice to make. You got to choose wisely. Choose well. Okay, let's get a blanket. I didn't do that last time. Let's get a blanket statement. What does Taurus need to know? Knight of Pentacles. Take your time. Take your time. There's no reason to rush. Now that you've overcome this obsessive energy, you can take your time. Blanket statement, please, Spirit. Moving into smoother waters. Taking your time. Knight of Pentacles. Looking at everything. Flipping stuff over. Seeing what it is. Seeing what you want. Seeing what you don't want. Resting and healing. And then judgment. Judgment is that second chance. Once you gain that clarity with the Six of Swords, you move away from what was troubling, what was conflicting to you, and you heal it. It's time for you to rebirth. Coming into your Queen of Wands. Very attractive, very, very magnetic. Going after what you want. Eight of Pentacles. Continuing to work. Two of Cups. I think there is something else coming in for you that is going to be better for you. because you've moved away from all of this. Eight of Wands, fast forward moving energy. What is the Eight of Wands saying? Empress, Ten of Pentacles. Yep, that's what you'll find at the end of the rainbow. Lessons learned, moving into your divine feminine. Competently, quickly, very grounded. Seven of Pentacles, planting brand new seeds. Do they have anything they want to say? What do they want to say? Friends or family disapprove of this connection. That doesn't mean you get to drag them around, string them along. Sorry, I'm talking to the cards. What else? Destined connection. Okay. So this was meant to happen to you, for you, so you could learn some lessons and move forward successfully, victoriously. I find you incredibly attractive. Fights, arguments, conflict, destined connection. So they find you very attractive. They feel like you guys are destined to be together. I'm making changes for the better. So they're still working. They're still trying to do things, but they're not ready. I'm not ready. Emotionally unavailable. So they got to get that right. There is a baby in the house. Silent treatment and long distance. So maybe when they are go into that mode where they just withdraw, they probably give you the silent treatment. Bottom of the deck. Rose-colored glasses. I think they had you seeing them in with rose-colored glasses on. They had you gone. But I can't focus with the baby. Twin flame connection here. Okay, so let's wrap this up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. The bottom of the deck is White Buffalo Calf Woman with Reverence. All right, let's see what else we get here. They're not ready. They're making changes. You know, they find you attractive, blah, blah, blah. But you guys, you weren't going to get along. Not for long. Not in that energy. You found out what was going on and you learned to heal it. You actually have to do work to come out of that kind of energy to get yourself back on track. That'll take you nowhere but down, and you'll be bathing in this energy right along with them. You don't want that. All right. One card of guidance for Taurus. Fortune with Lakshmi. That's a very lucky card. Number 27, Lakshmi. Fortune. Okay. Did I say the number? Did I say 27? Let me see. Let's see if memory serves. Yep. All right. Lakshmi with fortune. When the Hindu goddess Lakshmi comes to visit, she heralds a celebration of your purpose, wisdom, and compassionate prosperity. All your experience and all your skills are rich with meaning and purpose. As a result, you can expect to see evidence of this wealth in the world around you. You have the ability right now to create great success in your life, and what you have to offer has exalted value. The goddess of luck and prosperity says it's time to share your good fortune with others, and she will show you how it multiplies when you apply gratitude, praise, and commitment to serve. If it's material success you intend, you shall co-create. If it's a rich relationship life, you will attract and develop it. You are a magnet for miracles. Nothing is out of reach when the goddess Lakshmi comes calling. Now, your alignment message is, have you ever fallen prey to the idea that someone might take away what's yours? Or perhaps you think someone else's success or happiness means there will be less for you. You might not be conscious of this, but you feel that there is not enough to go around. Not enough love, not enough money. You worry about growing old, missing out, and struggling for the resources you misperceive as limited. You might also feel miserly and stingy, afraid to share in case there will be nothing left. The goddess Lakshmi says this kind of thinking must go if you want to live a rich and vibrant life. Your alignment task is to stop and be mindful of the direction of your thoughts and reframe them to focus on what you truly intend. Repeat this mantra: what is mine will not go past me. When you feel the green gremlin of envy creep into your heart, bless the other person and say, that which I desire is also for me. Your true limitations are only what you set for yourself. Don't let your conditioned mind and faulty beliefs rule your life. Break free. The world is unlimited if you let yourself open up to the wealth of your imagination. Ooh-wee, sticky, sticky. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I will see you then. You take care. Bye-bye.